Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic of gradient, that is linear gradient. In order to create linear gradient method in order to create vertical gradient effect, and same method for creating horizontal gradient effect. So basically we are going to talk about how to create vertical and horizontal gradient effect. Prior to this session, we already discussed the one basic thing through which we can, in previous session we discussed about one basic example through which we created one gradient effect, right? So this session is in continuation of the same, where we will talk about how to create vertical as well as horizontal effect. Okay, so but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. As I mentioned, they all are connected. So like before learning about vertical and horizontal gradient, you should know what is canvas, how we can create shapes, what is gradient, how we can fill gradient. So these all things should be covered before moving to vertical and horizontal effect. Okay. Alright, so now we are good to start with the code. So here, if you look at the code, you will see that we have just noted down the basic HTML, which includes one title in the head section, and there is one heading which is HTML by Sharmit. Now you can save this code and refresh it. So after a refresh, you will see that HTML by Sharmit is printed on the screen. Okay, so what we will do now, we will firstly put one heading here, which is HTML by Sharmit. Now here we can simply put one heading which you can say horizontal versus horizontal and vertical gradient effect. Okay, so maybe we can give this name on canvas. Okay, so this is the main topic, horizontal and vertical gradient effect on canvas. Now you can save it and refresh. After a refresh, you will see that this is the main heading and this is the subheading which is showing the topic name. Now if we are talking about the canvas, so first and very most important thing is the canvas. So let's draw the canvas here. Here we will write canvas, where we will mention ID equal canvas1. Then we will set width equals to 600 pixels, height equals to 300 pixels, and then we can set one border, because without border you will see that there is nothing, although it is created, but you are not able to see like the working area. So for that purpose, we will add the style border and 5px solid black. So here I'll put solid black. Now if you look at the code screen, you will see that there is one canvas. But please don't get confused, this is not the rectangle shape that you draw. This is just a canvas, so you can relate it with your drawing book. So this is just a piece of paper, or you can say it's a canvas where we are going to draw the shapes, but this is not actually the shape. Okay, so we have just created one canvas. After that, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to add script that will connect this canvas, and then we will draw both effect, horizontal as well as vertical gradient effect. So for that, I'll write script first. In a script, we will mention and connect the script with canvas. So here I'll write where C equal document dot get element by ID. Here I'll mention the ID, which is canvas1. Then we will simply put where ctx equal, and here we will put what? We will put simply c dot get context, and in get context we will put 2D, which is showing the shape. Clear? So basically CTX will provide us all the tools that is needed for creating the two-dimensional image or two-dimensional shape. After creating this, we are good to start with the creation of gradient. So we are going to create two types of gradient. First would be horizontal gradient and second would be vertical gradient. Clear? And then we will see the comparison. So let's create the first one. Create horizontal gradient. Okay, so this is the first thing. Here we will write firstly the const, then grad1 equals ctx dot create. So we are going to use the same method for both. Create linear gradient and here we will put 0, 0, 280, 0. Okay, so this is the method that we have created, grad1. Not method, it's a gradient. Okay, so now we will add the stop color here. If you don't know what is a stop color, maybe you can check previous session because there we have already discussed. Okay, so grad dot add color stop, and here I'll firstly put 0. I'll just use 2 stop color. 0 would be red and 1 would be blue. Grad dot, not grad, it should be grad1 because we are using grad1 name, right? So it should be grad1. Here also grad1 dot add stop, add color stop. Here we will write 1 comma dark blue. Okay, now you can save it and just simply refresh it. Okay, so this is the first horizontal gradient. Now we can copy this to save the time. I'll paste it here. Here you can see it is highlighting grad1 because it is already created. So let's use grad2 and here we will change the coordinate. So these coordinates are for horizontal gradient. At this time I'm going to use for vertical, so I'll write like this. Similarly we will change the heading here and this should be vertical gradient. Clear? Fine. So we have just added one horizontal and one vertical gradient. So it's time to create a shape and fill the shape with gradient. So here I'll write create, or maybe we can write fill rectangle with gradient. So I'll write firstly ctx dot begin. Okay, not begin, it should be begin path. Ctx dot begin path. Then we will write here next thing, which is ctx dot fill style, which is grad1. So firstly I'm filling with grad1 and then we will write ctx dot fill rect 10, 280, 130. Clear? Now you can save it and refresh it. So after a save, if you refresh it, maybe we are missing something or we have noted down something in a wrong case, that's why it is not showing the rectangle here. Let's verify each and everything again. Here we have context, get context, grad2 begin path, that is also okay. ctx dot fill style grad1, ctx dot fill rect. Not sure where we have made a mistake, let me check it. Okay, yeah, so I found the mistake. Here we have spelling is wrong, create linear, so let me correct it. So this is the correct one. I forgot to add a here, so you can also make the same changes. Apart from this, is there any other mistake? Let me save and check. No, it's okay. Yeah, so now you can see this is called horizontal effect. Previously what I was doing, like I was trying to use I just forgot to add a here, linear. Okay, and that was a spelling mistake because of which it was not showing this shape. Clear? So this is how we can add the gradient 1 in horizontal manner. Now the next thing is we want to fill the rectangle, but this time we want to use grad 2. So let me copy it here, save it, and this time I'll put grad 2. Also we need to change the coordinates because we need to make it sure that we are writing it in correct place. Save it, refresh it. So as of now you can see there is no color. Why? Because we might have not added anything yet, or something is wrong here. Let me check. 0 0 grad 2 begin path, fill rect, save it, refresh it. Okay, we need to put here grad 2 add color is okay. Okay, so I made the changes. Actually there was some mistake with the coordinates. Here you can see I just changed this grad 2 coordinates. Now it is 150, 150, 150 and 280. And why I changed this? Because as per my rectangle coordinate I need to sync it with the rectangle. So accordingly, like, I have created this gradient. Now if I show you the output, you can see it is coming like this. So this is called vertical effect and this is called horizontal effect. Please don't get confused. What you need to do is, firstly you can just try to understand the concept of this coordinate. Like here the first value is representing the starting point of x coordinate. Second is starting point of y coordinate. Then we have ending point of x coordinate and ending point of y coordinate. By applying all these things, please make it very clear that it should match with your rectangle. Not exactly, but it should be somewhere in the sync, so that you can easily fill the shape that you have created with the gradient. Clear? So I hope this part is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. Mainly in this session we discussed how we can create a horizontal and vertical gradient effect on canvas. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will see few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.